Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you today a DMT Release Breathwork technique. So what this does basically is this is going to, number one, activate your pineal gland and allow you to release some DMT within your pineal, decalcify, whatever. Second thing this is going to do is this is going to give you extreme clarity, extreme peace of mind. So say if you're overthinking, say if you're stressed, if you're sad, whatever you might be going through, this will help you to be able to at least have a peace of mind, clarity, be able to help you to have no thoughts for a minute, to be able to focus on whatever you want or to just relax. And third thing this does too is, if done right, it gives you kind of a psychedelic experience almost. It allows you to go straight into meditative state. So say if you're having a hard time meditating, this breathwork, 3-breath breathwork technique will help you be able to focus more on meditation. So what this is going to do is basically going to consist of 3 breaths. The first breath, I mean, it could be as many breaths as you want. What we're really going to be focusing on is the last 2 breaths. The first breath is basically just to get your lungs moving. So you can breathe as many times as you want for that first breath, and then the last 2 breaths is what we're going to be focusing on. So you're going to be clearing out your pathways. I feel like I should go over this too before we start. When we take a deep breath, a lot of people don't realize that they're not actually taking a full deep breath. What a lot of people try to do is when they're taking a breath is they go, and that's their deep breath. But if you've never realized, you actually can breathe out of 2 different areas. You breathe out of your stomach and you can breathe out of your chest area. Not saying you like breathe in your actual abdomen, but like in your place that you keep your food, but you do breathe through your subconscious mind and your higher conscious mind. Your subconscious mind and the conscious mind is what you basically, you have a subconscious mind and a conscious mind, which are both activated through breathing through your stomach, breathing through your chest. A lot of people just breathe through their chest nowadays. They don't breathe through their solar plexus. A lot of kids, you'll see, this is why in the Bible it talks about kids are closest to God and whatnot. You'll notice that they breathe using their stomach. But you notice a lot of adults, you'll look around, you'll see them just breathing through their chest. So an actual deep breath is using both of these in one. So you'll breathe here and then you'll bring that breath up here. So you can start out by practicing just breathing down here, since I know a lot of people aren't used to breathing just down here first. So what I like to do is every time you breathe in through your nose, push your belly out, and every time you breathe out, push your belly in. Sort of acts as like a pump for air. So all right, so now that you have that down, or once you get that down, then you're going to take this air and pull it straight up to your chest, up to the top of your head. So you're gonna go, so you're kind of like taking 2 breaths into one. So you can either breathe here or you can breathe here. But adding both of these is a true deep breath. I find it very easy to do it with 2 breaths instead of just one. So go, make it into 2 instead of just 1. Well, you could do 1, but I find it easier this way. So, and then just let all the air out. So what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a few deep breaths. And then this is where we're gonna get to our second breath. So the second deep breath, you go all in, and then you go all the way out. You exhale everything out of your body. Your third breath, you immediately go from you fully exhaled to fully inhaling. So you go, and what you'll do is you'll squeeze your abdomen until it feels like it's pushing the back of your spine. You'll flex your your solar plexus muscle. So it'd be the muscle that you use to stop the flow of urine and the muscle you use to push out shit with. These are the two muscles that you're going to be contracting when you do this breath in. So while you're doing this, you'll squeeze these two muscles, breathe all the way in, push this to the back, kind of like situate your head to where it's perfectly straight. By the way, forgot to mention, posture is everything. You need to have your back perfectly straight, whether you're sitting like this or in a chair. Now anyway, when you bring this air up, push it, lock it down here within your throat, and almost as if you're trying to make your face red, push that air to the top of your head, to your crown chakra. So during this process of breathing in, allow your tongue to rest gently on the roof of your mouth. Don't force it, just allow it to rest there comfortably. So once you take this deep breath in, roll your eyes back, hold it, release all your other muscles except for these muscles here. So squeeze this in, push this air up, hold it to your throat, and close your eyes and just relax. Focus on the point between your eyebrows. Try to focus there and just relax. And hold your breath for, if you can, 45 seconds or however long you can handle. When you come out for your breath, when you exit this breath, you'll do a full another exhale. You go and then lock that air. Once you have all that air pushed out, lock that air right here. Don't hold it with any of these muscles. Hold it with your throat. Constrict your throat. So, and then open your mouth and allow almost a flow to happen. So like only hold the air with your throat, no other muscles, and just allow your carbon dioxide that sits at the bottom of your lungs to naturally expel out. Because what this does is when you do this final breath hold, it's called intermediate hypoxia. Basically what you're doing is you're creating like a vacuum system within your body, and this creates a steady, peaceful stream of all that carbon dioxide that your body tries to get rid of to go straight, make a stream out of your body. And this is where you'll sit in meditative state. I've been able to hold this pose for 7 minutes is my longest before I need to come back in for a breath. But your whole goal is to be taking no thought. So once you enter this stage, don't even register you're holding your breath. Just allow your mind to drift off to wherever it's going to go. Then once you're done, come back in for one more breath after that last breath retention. So nothing special here, just hold the breath in your belly, don't use your throat, just for 5 seconds, just to let that energy disperse, so that way it's not all pushed, like stabbing your body all at once, and just breathe normally. And you can do this technique as many times as you like. So basically, it's going to look like this. Get situated here. Now, when you go in for this breath hold, the third breath hold, the third breath that you're supposed to do, all the way in, hold at the top. If you don't feel anything within, say, 5-6 seconds, you might need to do it again because you've done it wrong. Now, when I first learned this technique, I had to do it 9 times in a row before I got it, because it takes a minute to be able to figure out how you need to control your breaths and which muscles to move at which time and things like that. So if it doesn't work the first time, don't give up, try again, and you will for sure see progress. So one more recap. So few breaths all the way in, all the way out, and then you get to the last 2 breaths. So you go all the way out, then all the way in. Hold that breath, squeeze here, push that to the top of your head as if you're trying to make your face red. Let your tongue rest to the top of your mouth and let your eyes naturally roll back, and then just relax. Just relax. Now you may feel some weird tingling sensations, weird feelings, whatever. The important thing is to remember that you are okay, nothing bad is happening to you, and everything is going as it should. This is an extremely natural process. Your body is built to be able to do these things. So just keep that in mind and comment your guys' experiences with this. Let me know if it worked or if I need to go a little bit more into it and elaborate a little bit more. But I hope this helped, guys. Be safe.